Are you willing to donate your body?
Weirdos!
Got a problem with authority? Would you stop a speeding bullet? Are you afraid of the masked man? Come on! Bring it on! Think you've got a game?
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass hockey podcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C, and you're listening to Shot from the Point Live. This week on episode 63 of Shot from the Point Live, of course we're going to be talking about the Blackhawks, Bruins, Islanders trade. Johnny Boychuk heads away. Nick Leddy moves on. The Islanders actually made some pretty strong moves. Also, goaltender moves. Budai, or whatever the hell his name is, he heads over to Winnipeg, and I think that's a huge, huge move for the Winnipeg Jets. I think that might put them in the playoffs. And, of course, we'll be talking about my favorite new thing to say.
Mika Zibanejad.
That's right. Mika Zibanejad. Yes, I knew he was before, but I just figured out how funny his name was.
Zibanejad.
All that, more. Episode 63, Shot from the Point Live, bitches. Here it is. Oh, yeah. My point man this week and every week, none other than legendary comedian, legendary Jake Link out there in the Dirty Jers, and from the Dirty Riots in St. Louis, none other than newsman Jeff the Huffman, not Huffington, not Dunham. What's happening, guys?
Not much.
What do
I
you
was
think
fine
it is with your
until
name?
about 15 seconds ago. Got a massive fucking Charlie horse in my hamstring.
Was that
That's
it?
what that
or was
sound was? It sounded like you took a shit.
No, I jumped up. I moved my leg like some wrong way, and I just jumped up real quick. It just locked up on me.
I gotta be honest, dude, that's a friggin' riot. Ow! One of my lights is off. Hold on.
Oh my god, that
Turn
hurt.
light on. Good look, it's dark as hell in here. So what's happening, guys? Have you had a great hockey week? Are you excited about the big season?
Oh yeah, I'm pumped.
Absolutely.
Good 3-0 win last night over the hated New York Rangers.
I hated New
I'm
York.
pumped.
But what team was out there? Like Cam Talbot looked awful. When I was in the States, he looked awful. He looked awful last night as well. What's going on with good old Cam Talbot?
I don't know.
Look good last
Lundqvist
night.
better stay healthy though.
Get the fucking Lundqvist. That's like me saying I hope Yager gets an STD, you jerk off.
No, I said Lundqvist better stay healthy.
He's going to stay healthy. What makes you think he wouldn't?
I don't know. It just
We're gonna throw all those scumbags in New Jersey. Gonna, saw the brakes off his car or something. What is this? The Sopranos?
things can happen, Tommy. All right.
And of
Here,
course,
let's just say maybe he should have somebody start his car.
Don't
I'm
worry.
from Jersey. It's in my blood. You know.
Yeah, I
That's how we,
suppose. But either way, the Devils aren't making the playoffs. The Boychuk trade. The Islanders pick up Johnny Boychuk and Nick Leddy. Is that correct there, Dave? Or, Dave, holy crap. Hold on. I need to clear my head.
Mika Zibanejad.
There you go. Okay. Mr. Huffman, so what exactly is the deal with this trade anyway?
The Islanders gave up a couple draft picks for Nick Leddy. They sent, I think, 2 second-rounders and a third-rounder for Leddy. And they also picked up Johnny Boychuk from the Boston Bruins, who are suffering from some very bad cap space.
Yeah, well, and that's partially part of the reason Chicago probably ended up doing it too. How do you like this move there, comedian Jake Link?
I think the Islanders are trying to go for it. They're trying to go from the bottom of the league. They're trying to, no longer be a joke, and they're trying to make a big splash this year.
I thought they looked quite good in the 2013, the shortened season. I thought they looked excellent. I predicted them making playoffs. They did. They took Pittsburgh all the way to the end. Last year, at times, they didn't look bad. It was really the second half of their season. It was it really had a lot to do with Tavares' injury. Obviously, he's carrying a lot of the weight of that team. Goaltending, upgrading the blue line, maybe one more offensive player. Also, I can't think of the kid's name. They got a rookie over there that's considered a very, very good prospect. I don't have the kid's name in front of me. I am very comfortable with the New York Islanders making the playoffs this year, and I just think it's a matter of time before Jonathan Tavares becomes the Derek Jeter of the National Hockey League. I do. I have a lot of faith in those guys, and I think they're gonna. It begrudges me to say, but I got to be honest with you. A healthy New York triple way rivalry couldn't be bad, and what have you. Oh, look, we got a goofy caller already.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, what's happening? Hey, shot from the point. You're on the air.
Yeah, what's up, Tommy? How's it going, everybody?
What's going on? What you got for us today?
Oh yeah, it's Tavis calling in.
What you got?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were into hockey.
How's your Sunday going so far?
I didn't know you a hockey guy?
Yeah, somewhat.
Somewhat. Are you just getting into it? Because I love to teach.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to it, so I'm not too familiar with some of the teams' names or anything yet.
So who you? Since you're a new NHL fan, who have you picked for your team?
Let's see.
Where do you live?
I'm down here in Alabama.
You're in Alabama, so you got it tough. Yeah. I mean, I suppose you could take Tampa, Florida Panthers. Tampa
could have went with the Thrashers, but we know how that turned out.
Yeah, you can't take the Thrashers. They moved to Winnipeg.
What about Nashville?
Yeah, you could go the Nashville team.
Nashville.
Which they have some nice young prospects. They also got what's his face? That defenseman. Oh, why is everybody
you
so
see, he
Shea
actually
Weber?
has
Shea Weber,
and
Jesus.
Seth Jones.
And Seth Jones. They have Seth Jones. And you could go to Tampa, who I think is going to make a big dent, make a deep run in the playoffs. They have maybe the second best player in the league, Steve Stamkos, who I will draft tonight. I will draft Stamkos tonight. You watch. I will draft Stamkos tonight if I get first pick overall. I am not taking Ovechkin.
Not if I have anything to say about that.
You don't have anything to say about that? What?
No, I'm going for Stamkos too.
I'm going Stamkos if I get first round. I am not going Crosby. I'm not going Ovechkin. And I'll probably take Ovechkin over Crosby because I'm a little worried about that
I hope
injury.
I get first pick just so I could say, Tommy, I guess I'm just going to make a stamp on the league this year.
Yeah, see, I would take Crosby with the first pick, but I'm afraid he's going to be out for about 4 months with an ingrown toenail or something.
Well, he's not that bad, is he? Crosby, I never heard him do anything weird like that. What the hell is wrong with this thing? I got a thing right here that doesn't.
I'm getting actually, Dave's saying that. Are we in low resolution today? Because he's saying that we're getting very pixelated and sounded distorted on his.
That's
end.
all right. Nobody wants to see my face anyway.
Well, I don't. Oh God, don't make me check. Jesus Christ. There's a little echo. I don't care. Oh, Jesus. All right, let me check. Let's hear our wonderful voices. Oh, I hope we're not pixelated. I don't know if there's nothing we can do about that. Let's see how bad it is. Maybe it's his.
Nashville are pretty good, are they?
Yeah, see, I would take Crosby with the first pick, but I'm afraid he's going to be out for about 4 months with it.
Dave's insane. Thanks, Dave.
It's a silly Canadian internet.
He's
using a beaver to get.
Go change
he's
the
using a
hamsters,
beaver to
Dave
get Wi-Fi
Rose.
signal.
Time to change the hamsters. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, you got anything else for us, Tavs?
Oh no, I would just call to see how y'all doing everything on this pretty Sunday down here. And
I'm gonna turn you into a hockey fan. I'm gonna start sending you. Here's my first recommendation. You have Xbox 360 or Xbox One or anything like that?
PlayStation 4.
Yes, sir.
PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I have the PS4.
You have the PS4? I want you to go down and pick up NHL 15, and we'll talk.
All right, gotcha.
You got it?
All right, then.
Yeah, you can make me cry on it.
Yeah.
It's not very hard.
Well,
No, it's not.
all right, then.
I cry.
I want you to go pick up NHL 15, and
Gotcha.
I want you to go pick up NHL 15, and we're gonna talk because that's the best way to learn really short term. Would you guys agree with me on that? At least for rules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. It's the
That's
best,
how I
funnest
learned
way to learn.
It's
That's
not a good way to learn penalties though.
Have a good day.
No.
Have a good day, guys. Take care.
All right, Tavis. Take care.
See ya.
All right.
Tavis, a big Joe Cronin fan, and he's a good guy, and he's a nice person, and I like him. And I'm gonna make him a hockey fan because that's what I do.
Well, all right then, guys. You have a good day. Take care.
Take care, brother.
All
right.
too.
Good man. That's Tavis. Wow, Alabama, we're really branching out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Unlike their family trees. Guy calls in all nice, and I just shit
Boy,
out.
you even shocked Andy on that one. Oh, Jesus, that was
What
too
is
funny.
he talking about?
What are you talking about? You get a Mika
Jab.
There you go.
That's our new epi.
That's our new. Yeah, I know. I love it.
Mika's been a jab.
It sounds like something off a Dragon Ball Z cartoon.
Yeah, I know. I cast a bit of
Mika's
on
been
you.
a jab.
I don't know. I just watched a thing on TSN this morning, and they were just interviewing him, and I knew I thought he played for the Canadians for some reason, and I just look at it, I was like, that's the funniest name on earth. How come me and Jake and never picked up on Mika?
Mika's been a jab.
Oh God! All right, let's go right into the news. What you got for us, Chef?
All right.
show.
Well, I guess we can start off with the sad news. It actually happened here, and nobody else from Ferguson was shot. Actually, a 34-year-old woman died Thursday night after falling off the escalator.
Oh my
after
God.
the Blues played the Wild.
Oh my
And
God.
apparently she threw one leg over the rail and was trying to slide down it.
Oh, see, I told you that's how
So-
people. Andy was wondering how that possibly could have happened. Here, I got audio of it. Here. That's stupid, and I don't apologize. You're trying to slide down something like that. You deserve what you. Well, I wouldn't say you deserve it, but it's really tough for me to feel sorry for you.
She gets a Darwin Award.
Absolutely, right, Dave?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's safe to say some man sodas were consumed.
Yeah, man, sodas. Well, that's why women shouldn't drink. Oh, Jesus. Is that a big story?
Watch me go down to some.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Her and her fucking and now the only thing there is just a bloody Blues jersey.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. Oh, change it. Jeff,
Also,
move
it's
on.
gonna look like the mid-90s jerseys then.
Oh, you guys are awful. Jesus. I actually have more audio.
Now it's just an awkward TJ Oshie jersey that just hangs in her closet.
Oh,
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Des Breeze commenting on the whole situation. What else you got besides death?
All right. Well, sticking with women, Hillary Knight, U.S. women's Olympic hockey player, practiced with the Ducks earlier this week, trying to become the first woman in the NHL, but she was already beat by Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, we got that meme going around. Yeah, I got some audio of some of the fans that were that there were some fans that were lucky enough to actually see this really it's really a spectacular event. I mean, a woman practiced for an NHL fan. This was what was the girl's name again?
The one
What was her name again?
Hillary Knight.
Hillary Knight. This is this is a guy in the stands talking to Hillary Knight's parents.
You know, your son looks like a fag to me.
There you go. Thanks, Paul.
I don't know how I feel. Like she's gonna get like rocked, and it's gonna be a whole thing. And
She's not making it. She's not going to. She doesn't. It's not happening. Let's get over it. I mean, would I like to see something like that? Yeah. I mean, look, we're consenting adults. If you want to do something like that, far be it from me to tell anybody, including women, not to do it. But I don't think it's happening. No. I just.
All it's gonna take is like her to just, be on the boards. She gets rocked, and then you'll have every single.
Oh God, you have a clear bench brawl every night.
No, not even that. You're gonna have every single women's go.
Yeah, I know they're being too hard on her. Yeah. Jesus, no, it's not going to happen. Although, you know what? I tell you something. No, I would never begrudge a woman for doing that because
I think it would be great.
When you reach the top of your field, of course. I mean, it's just in human nature. You want to go up, but I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's physically possible.
Well, see, that's the thing. When I played girls, like couple years ago when I'd say like when I was 14, we weren't allowed to hit these girls, and they were probably 17 or 18. I was 14 at the time. Mm-hmm. But they made up a rule where we couldn't hit them, but they could hit us.
They could hit us, yeah. So you can, look like, so you could make you look like a complete douchebag, and everybody, all your friends will laugh at you. But if you actually fucking lined her up for a hip check, then forget it.
And so, of course, I got
sounds like the Army
for hitting somebody.
Yeah, it sounds like the Army when they like to pretend that women and men are absolutely made of the same physical stuff. That women don't have glands where men have muscles in their chest, and that makes no difference in life. So much so that the PT test in the Army is actually different. You only have to do 10 push-ups to make the Army in basic training if you're a female. 10 push-ups or 11.
What do you?
Yeah, 11 push-ups for a female.
Oh, Aaron.
You were never in the Army. You're an accountant. Most accountants can't make 10.
I'm not a accountant.
Oh, sorry. You're a controller. Sorry. What do I know?
Yeah, you don't even know what your wife does. I'm not accountant. It's just like...
Oh, geez. I got to clear my head again. Hold on.
All right, Aaron Lassard says, "Hey guys, not happy about the Boychuk trade. Lost a top 4 D-man, one of the hardest shots in the league. It was clearly for cap reasons, and I would have liked to see the Bees dump Kelly first."
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but see, Boychuk made real money because he's a part of those big teams, the ones that went to the Stanley Cup final. Yeah, he was on the team in 2011, right? Johnny Boychuk. Hey, it's a big loss.
Yeah.
It's really a huge loss losing Boychuk. I mean, he's been a big part of that team for a long time, and I don't see the Bruins
after losing Boychuk. Do you think how far do you think the Bruins will fall? Like, where do you think they'll finish?
I think they're going to be contenders,
first or
but
second
I don't
round
think
exit next year. They're good.
They're a wild card team.
They're a wild card team. I wouldn't go that far, but. No, I think they're first or second round exit. That's my guess. And let me ask you something. Who said that? Who made that comment, Jake?
What?
Who made
first
the
round
comment?
Exit? You
Yeah.
did.
Who made the comment about Boychuk in the chat? Because I can't see it.
Aaron Lassard.
Aaron Lassard. I have a question for you, and I want you to answer it, Aaron. Were you pro or anti the salary cap? All right. Jeff, what other stories you got?
All right. Well, this kind of relates, but it's more towards Nick Leddy. What do you think about the Islanders? Like about how they'll?
I think the Islanders. I think they're going to be. I think they'll definitely make the playoffs. I can't really say where they're going from there. What about you, Jake? What do you think?
The Islanders. I think that
right
they will make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think that they're going for it this year. I think it's make or break this year for them. Which I don't know how I feel about that, because normally teams they don't go from being in the bottom of the league to just trying to go for it automatically.
Yeah, it does
normally
happen.
It takes, but they have been rebuilding, I guess.
Yeah, I even like that coach over there. I can't remember his name. He's got an Italian name. I don't think. You know what? I'm going to go on record. I think last year for the Islanders was a fluke. Also, they had to make that move with trading Mulson. Or bringing in Vanek, which is a big disappointment, which ended up being a big disappointment for Montreal as well. So, I mean, no, I expect good things from the Islanders this year, and I think this only adds to it. You're getting 2 bruisers. You think about this. The last 2 Stanley Cups, right? Or last couple Stanley Cups. Nick Leddy was a name that was said a lot by good old Doc Emmerich, and so was Johnny Boychuk. Now, I'm not saying they were the reason the Bruins and the Blackhawks won the series, but you definitely look. It takes 4 lines, it takes 3 defensive lines. So I just think this is a really good thing. I had a caller, I lost him, and now I got one back. Hey, caller on here. Well, fuck you then, man. God damn.
Mika's a bit of jazz.
Now I feel better. All right. What else you got? Oh, he's doing it again to me.
Jericho's Ambrose said Mikael Grunland 90 points this year.
Grunland 90. Yeah, I keep on here. That's the rookie, right, Jeff? That's the kid. A lot of people are talking about that kid. Yeah. I have him on my. Maybe I don't.
Grunland. He said 90. He said 90 points though.
90 points. Yeah. Mikael Grunland. Well, actually, I don't even have it on my list of rookies to draft. Maybe I'll add that one. Hold on. Hang on. Okay. Mikael. Kale Grunland. I have no idea how to spell it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Mikael.
All right. Nah, fuck off. I knew the first one. Caller, you on the air.
What's up, Tommy?
Who's this? This is North Boston Tony.
Masturbator, yep.
Yeah. What's happening? What you got for us?
I'm really pissed about Johnny Boychuk getting traded to the Islanders, dude.
Yeah.
I was so pissed off.
Well, were you for or against the salary cap? Prior, not now, not now. What?
Do you think it's gonna? Well, I think it's hopefully gonna help them. I don't know if it is. What do you think?
No. Were you for or against the salary cap for the NHL, like this big intrusive salary cap that we lost half a season over?
I'm against it.
Are you against it now? How'd you feel about it before?
I mean, I always thought the same about it. I'll be honest with you.
You thought it was a good idea to have a salary cap?
Nah.
Never thought it was a good idea to have a salary cap, right?
Nah. Just it didn't make any really fucking sense to me.
Do you have any idea how close you came to getting blown up? And I'm not going to blow you up now.
Baseball's the only sport without a salary cap, right?
Yeah, because the baseball players' union is strong, and they'll probably always be that way. Baseball's
You
players'
think
union is
the
strong.
Bruins are still going to do good without him? I mean,
I don't think you guys are in for a Stanley Cup season or an Easter Conference final.
Definitely not. Hell no. Definitely not.
I don't. I think this is the beginning of the. I mean, I got to be honest with you. This is something.
Gordon was a mistake too.
If they have a bad season, I expect them to do some serious rebuilding. And boy, don't they wish they would have had Sagan? But
Look what happened.
There is the trade. There is the trade right there is going to bite them in the ass because that guy looks like a franchise player over there in Dallas. Sagan, he wouldn't go.
Oh, so, yeah, Sagan was a mistake. Gordon, I understand. Sagan was just that was a fuck.
You got a very old hockey team. And bruised hockey team, and who knows if when are we going to wake up?
They may become the Philadelphia Phillies of the NHL.
Maybe that's a good point.
That's a good analysis.
Yeah, that's a real good analogy. Not analysis, analogy, you goofball.
And now, yes, sorry.
Hey Tommy, I gotta go, man. Thanks for taking my call, bro.
Hold on, can you wait a second, Tony?
No, so thanks for taking my call, man. I gotta get going, man.
All right, clear your mind.
Mika's a bit of jab.
There you go. You can go now. Goodbye.
All right, see you, buddy.
I think it's the only time I haven't blown him up. Oh my God! You see, he got off the phone right away. He's always calling Cronin and railing on.
Fuck you.
I know, fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, Mika's a bit of jag,
He almost made it.
No, I think he did. I think he officially.
That sound effect is Buffalo Sabres season right there.
Yeah. I think he missed the bombing. Fuck you. Oh, Jesus. I wanted to blow him up so bad. And he finally gave me a reason. I thought he was off the hook. I love North Boston Tony, by the way. He gave us one of our greatest, most historic moments. What else you got?
A couple days ago, or actually about a week ago, the Blackhawks signed Dan Carcillo to a one-year deal worth about $550K. It's a one-way contract.
I thought he hurt his foot in Pittsburgh, and they signed him either way? Because Pittsburgh cut him in earlier in the week.
Pittsburgh cut him, and then he went. He's on the Blackhawks now.
God, Jesus. Talk about going to rags to riches. Well, I don't know if there's any room for him over there. I don't know that I don't want him on my team. I was hoping maybe the Rangers would pick him back up and say, see, if you ever put your hands on a ref again. That's why I think he's gone. I honestly believe that. He was a spark plug for the Rangers, especially in the Philadelphia series. And if he can control himself, he's got a knack for scoring timely goals, too.
Yeah.
I like Carcillo, but, I mean, what he did was, I don't know if it goes as far as say unforgivable, but it's definitely something that people should be reminded of. I'm sure he feels bad about it.
Don't touch the zebras.
He touched the zebras. Yeah, he can't do that. I don't like that. I don't think it's funny. I really don't like that. It really bothers me. It does. What else you got?
Some more sad news, just out of St. Louis real quick. I think I can speak on behalf of all Blues fans when I say we will never forget the memorable 2 weeks it was having Paul Bissonnette in a Blues uniform. They cut him yesterday.
Nasty. Oh, busy. He had the greatest line ever. I guess he got traded to the Western Conference, and he wrote Henrik Lundqvist. He said, now you don't have to deal with my heavy slap shot or something like that. And Lundqvist wrote him back. And you're like, yeah, it's always hard to deal with guys that don't know where it's going. You know?
But see, relating to Bissonnette,
Yep.
I knew that the Miller trade wasn't going to work out once the first goal was scored by Bissonnette on Ryan Miller. Shot a little muffin. Up, it goes right through Miller's legs. And the goal.
Well, Miller's in Vancouver.
You can't blame St. Louis for making that trade. I mean,
but I don't think we didn't need a fucking goalie.
No, you had that Brian Elliott.
Brian Elliott and Halak.
Yeah.
I don't think Halak was all that good. I know you're so high on him. You should have got Peter Budaj. That's who you should have got.
No.
Why not?
I don't want Budaj. We got Elliott and Allen. I'm happy with those two. I know we know what we're getting with Elliott.
Do you know what you're getting with Elliott? Here's the
What?
problem. He don't look like a Stanley Cup champion to me. Elliott. I'm
Nobody
not
seems
real.
look like a Stanley Cup champion because
He just doesn't look like a Stanley Cup goalie to me.
I like how we're reporting all this sad news out of St. Louis, and it's not even May.
You got Andy to laugh on that one. Like that joke, Andy?
Yep.
Well, more sad news for St. Louis. The Rams suck still. But they just got a touchdown. But thank God for the Cardinals. Thank you. Thank you.
Did the Cardinals actually win? Because I don't pay attention to baseball except for
The series is tied 1-1.
Oh, okay. Here's more sad news out of St. Louis.
Yeah, they lost last night, but they came back when they were down 6-1 in Game 1 and ended up winning 10-9.
I thought sports make you happy. Sports seem to make you
The
upset.
Cardinals make me happy. The Blues make me happy until the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the Rams, they get my hopes up, and then they're just crushed.
I think you know what? I think the Blues should make a move for no. Fuck! I was supposed to do this.
Mika's a bit of jazz.
Blew that one. That's what you said. What else you got in the news?
Talks with Ryan Johansson and the Columbus Blue Jackets have been resumed. They were quoted as very civil.
Because the other ones were like insane. They were throwing chairs at each other. I mean, like totally insane. From what I understand, it was pretty.
The Jackets made 3 offers to Johansson: 2 years for $6 million, and 6 years for $32 million, and 8 years for $46 million.
Damn.
Yeah, but everybody's like the other two winger. The other two guys are out. In the front line, they're having real problems over there. Me and Dave reported on that during the week. All 3 guys are out. 1 contract, 2 injuries. Good start over there. JD should be real happy. He's a general manager, right? He was your general manager up until like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like him?
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, he seemed like a good guy. I wish he would have stayed in the booth though.
He kind of got it going for us after that abysmal season right after the first lockout.
What was the reason for him leaving?
I don't remember quite exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But
I was sort of bizarre that he left. He's just like, I mean, St. Louis.
I thought it was too, but
great hockey city, you know.
I do miss his "ooh baby" after a big
yeah, he was great. Him and Sam were perfect. They really were. They really were. It just seems like I never thought, because I remember like I was over here when they announced it. I think it was like first year in my first year in the Army, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, you really never can go home. JD's not announcing with Sam no more. And that made me sad. I don't know. What else do you want from me? There you go. All right, what else you got?
Well, Doc Emmerich said in an article that not seeing Martin Brodeur in net will be weird. No shit.
Yeah.
Not seeing Martin Brodeur in net will be very weird.
Will be very weird.
The young man from Montreal's not going to no longer be in the pads. And we're going to take this downstairs to Ray Ferraro because we don't want Pierre Maguire in the game.
Good one. I watched an interview with
42-year-old netminder.
I'll tell you who else thought it was friggin' weird. It was everybody thought the Ranger game. They didn't know what to do with themselves. That the first preseason game I went to, they were like, Campbell's in net, Uncle, Daddy, They didn't know what to do with themselves. I didn't know what to do with myself. Actually, I did. I think I got some chicken and what else did we get? Some sodas. So I didn't know what to do after all. I don't know. It's just funny. The Ranger
You will
fans
not
are...
see the man with the hooked tail on the mask anymore in New Jersey that wore number 30 for
New
20
Jersey.
seasons.
Cronin's got to come in and then eat you alive.
Marty Brodeur will hang up the waffle board. Yeah, I know.
He says
I
that
do
in
a
the game and
decent
annoys
one,
the
but
shit out of me.
I can't hold a candle to Joe's.
It wouldn't go. Say that. You know, it's funny because Joe can do these crazy rants.
That's
Your
where I like
imitation
to
is
go.
horrible.
Bergeron.
Bergeron. Sounds like my
Oh,
when
shit.
Joe does it, sounds
my
like...
fucking hamstring just locked up again. God damn it.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I gotta get a camera on that. Hold on. That was funny. What's wrong with you? Because you sit inside all day and play video games and do YouTube.
That is false.
Right.
That is
Get
false. I went to the gym at 6 in the morning this morning.
Oh, I didn't.
Get some fucking potassium in you, fool.
I do. I ate a fucking banana when I got home.
You know, you gotta drink water. Drink water.
I do drink what?
Drink
I do
water.
drink water.
Hussard, drink water.
I'm gonna go get some more water while I'm up.
Might as well. I don't want you to get hurt.
Fuck. God
All right.
damn.
Jeff's on the bench. What happened?
Like that
we
was
can't
my
even do
whole
the show without
varsity
Jeff.
career.
We're on the whole show right now. I just realized that. Oh,
shit.
Jesus. What are you going to do? Oh, Jesus. Now the show sucks because Jeff's not here.
Yeah, yep.
Jeff's all hard on himself and stuff, and he doesn't know how bad I need him.
We can look at all his hats on his wall.
Yeah, I know. Let's actually take a look at that.
Yeah. Go zoom into
let's
that.
see these hats
There's a lot of hats there.
Yeah, there's a lot of hats.
There are a lot of hats there.
All the people he killed in fucking Columbine.
You know, speaking of that, since I look like Klebold, I was thinking of naming my fantasy team Klebold's Click.
Well, it'd be the first time he was ever in a clique if you...
The Trenchcoat Mafia.
Trenchcoat Mafia. Oh, man. Does your dad, because your dad must know that you're doing this, does he get a little upset, like us talking about that?
What? No.
No, he didn't care. Does he think you look like Dylan Klebold?
Yeah, I don't even know if he knows.
He wouldn't say if
Dylan Klebold is.
He wouldn't say if he thought you did. Maybe honestly.
I don't care.
I know if I looked like Dylan Klebold, my dad would say that I looked like Dylan Klebold. Because my dad actually called up one day. He called me up like 3 times. I had 3 missed calls.
Yeah.
I thought something was wrong. I go, "What's up, Dad?"
Yeah.
He goes, "You kind of look like Chaz Bono."
He did say that to you. Oh, that's horrible. And he's staring off into space. She has no idea who Chaz Bono is.
Google it.
Chelsea Bono. You know who Chelsea Bono is? Cher's kid.
Chastity Bono.
Cher. It was Chastity Bono, and then became Chaz. Now he actually looks like he's gonna try it out for The Sopranos, or she. Or I refuse to call people to change their sex, the sex they weren't born with. I don't have to do that. She.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because she had an addictomy doesn't mean I have to call her a guy.
He is a handsome man.
He looks like in The Sopranos. Or she. I'm saying. Oh my God. Well, now I'm just gonna say whatever comes to mind.
Well,
I refuse.
my one friend, he has his sister was his brother, and he went from George to Natasha.
Natasha? Why was not Georgette? Keep it easy.
Yeah, Georgette or something.
Georgette, keep it easy.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, EA Sports ran they simulated the season, and they have the Los Angeles Kings repeating the cup this year.
I wonder how they came to that.
I think last year they had the Blues winning it.
That was the Rangers last year.
Was it the Rangers?
The Rangers year before. Yeah, I think
Or was the
Rangers.
Blues 2
No,
years
it was
ago?
the Rangers right before the playoffs. They simmed them in. Or was that in 2013? Maybe it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't mean anything. Hey, you know what? I was actually trying to come up with a good line or know what team to bet on, and I beat the Blues with the Rangers 3-0 because that's the first game that comes up now. So that's what the Rangers will win by 3-0 because I beat them in superstar mode. It's a really accurate depiction. I'm an advanced stats expert, by the way, analytics guy. I go to EA Sports.
That's right.
Yeah, it also helps in that
EA
game when you
calculator.
have a goalie like Lundqvist who can stand on his head.
Tell Jake that because he thinks he sucks.
I don't think he sucks.
Yes, you do. You always say mean things.
I say mean things. I say honest things.
You say mean things.
I exaggerate the truth a little bit.
That's right. Because the truth is, even Mika Zibanejad thinks he's great. Mika Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad. You know what's really crazy? I'll tell you a story about Mika Zibanejad. Yeah. What I did was his name in Arabic means something like a wound dressing or something like that, like dressing a wound. And I used the video to advertise this, the Zibanejad thing to promote the video to promote the show. And I got like this invite to a terrorist website, and I'm not fucking kidding you. I'm not making fun of me. I'm not going that route with Mika, but I did get invited because Zibanejad does mean something in Arabic. It's something like a wound dressing or a Band-Aid of some sort, and at least that's the translation I got. It was like so I posted it within minutes. I got like look at this on Google Plus, and it was a pro-terrorism website, mostly in Arabic and some in English. Just because I wrote, Mika Zibanejad.
Damn, no wonder they do everything. Nobody knows what's going on with them because they're doing everything through Google Plus.
Yeah, I got a lot of people like that either follow me on Google Plus and what have you, and they're like, screaming about Jews and shit. They're acting crazy.
So is.
I mean, there's a lot of.
On the line?
Here's the way Google Plus works.
Yeah, I'm on the line.
Who's on the line?
I'm on the line, Roy in Florida.
Rory in Florida, you're on the line. Yeah. What's happening, Rory in Florida?
What's going on? I'm sitting here on Google Plus and I'm watching you guys, but I don't understand. Why aren't you guys watching football?
Because football sucks.
I am watching football right now. The Rams are pissing me off.
I don't like football.
Oh, really? You don't like football? You're watching the Rams. I got the Red Zone channel.
Oh, that must be new in Florida.
Yeah, it goes
because it sounds like you're calling from 1997.
Come on, are you serious?
Yeah. Did the Rams have a good year in 97?
No, they did in 99.
Yeah. Hey, how many drinks have you had? Have you been drinking at all?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just smoking bud.
Oh, that's even better. Well, let me guess. So you're not that into hockey?
No, I'm into hockey, man. I got a 6-year-old son. He plays hockey.
Yeah? Where you? So you're down about so.
We're in the Bruins, man. We're all Bruins here.
Are you guys?
Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah, right.
Marchand. We love the Bruins, man.
What? Through that green haze in your apartment building, what do you think of the big trade?
Oh, I hate it, man. I hate it. I like Boychuk.
Everybody
I really like Boychuk.
What do you think? Oh, wow. Look who's got a Bruins. Jeff has a Bruins jersey.
No, our high school ripped off the Bruins jersey.
Are you kidding me? I want that. I want a Bruins jersey.
But it's
so
sexy.
Bad. I want to have you. So where do you think the Bruins are going to end up at the end of the season? Because I think they're just too old to be a factor for even a cup contention. What?
You missed it.
I totally missed it. What did he say?
He said a nursing home.
Too early to tell.
Too early to tell? Well, I'm definitely a pro.
That game last night was fucked up.
Oh, don't count preseason. Preseason's dopey. Preseason means nothing.
Yeah, it's preseason.
God, I think, the Blues, did they even end up winning one preseason game?
They won one, I think.
Yeah,
they lost last night.
The night before, 6-2 to the Islanders.
Yeah, I don't think that means much, bub. I don't think it means much.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Well, I tell you what, I got to move on with Jeff's news, but I hope you like the show, share the show, and call back again, brother.
Right, listen, I need somebody in Boston. If you know anybody in Boston that wants to stay in Florida for like a week, and I could stay in their house in Boston, like December, maybe January, that would be cool.
We have a perfect guy for you.
Who?
His name's Joe. And I think I can, if you give me a second, I think I could get him on the line here right now. Hold on a second.
Go ahead. You talk to him. I'll call back.
No. I think I can
What
make this
part of
happen.
Florida?
What part of Florida are you in?
South Florida, close to Miami.
Hold on. Hang on just a second, bub. I think we can make this happen right here, right now.
But what kind of house does he have? I mean, I have a 3-2 on the water.
Here he is. He wants to talk to you right now. Here he is. Oh, wrong one. Oh, here he is.
Step.
Yeah, he wants to come in. He wants to move in with you.
Yeah.
His name's Joe.
Step.
Can you hear the accent?
Step.
Why are you going to Boston in January? You don't know how to
take my kid's 6 years old, man. He's
you want to go? I see what
Bruins.
you want to do.
Well, why don't you just take him in Florida to see the Panthers play the Bruins?
Yeah.
They're in the same division.
Yeah, you could join all 2 Panther fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the 11th, but we're not going. We're not going, man.
No.
But no, my kid, he's going to be a defenseman, man, the shooter.
All right. Hey, listen, we got to get on with Jeff's news. But
Rams touchdown. Rams just scored a touchdown.
I'll let him know.
Step.
I'm sure he's going to want to help. I'll talk to you later, bub.
Sam Adams.
Damn Adams.
This is why we need somebody to screen our calls.
No, I like fucking my call. I'll never have a call screener, ever. I love that.
Rams are about to pull within 13.
Ugh. I'm going to screen you. Do. Screen your ass. Screen your ass like Sean Avery. That's what I'm going to do. What else you got in the news?
The Senators signed forward Bobby Ryan to a $50.75 million 7-year extension on Friday, and they
20
also
goals a year. What a great move!
They also
The
named.
Senators.
I thought they signed Wayne Gretzky. Jesus Christ!
They also named
Senators are gonna
Carlson
be
the captain.
Senators ain't gonna do shit. You heard me.
The Senators are going to be the bottom of the league. They're going to be the next big joke.
Bobby Ryan, New Jersey native.
I mean,
Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Cherry Hill, New Jersey. How many guys? We got Ram Riemsdyk. We got Carlson over there in Washington. We got this goofball, Bobby Ryan. Got Bobby Ryan and he's like, well, yeah, Bobby Ryan. And the only, I think Wyshynski said something in fact like it's a surprise that he's surprised with stayed with Ottawa. Not with that kind of money, it isn't. Jesus, I'd have stayed in Ottawa too. I actually think they have a pretty good coach, but the team sucks. There's somebody with an unknown caller trying to get through, and it's probably that guy that's going to challenge me to the weight challenge. But for some reason, I can add him to call, but it won't pick up, and I'm not sure why.
It's probably ISIS, your new friends on fucking
yeah, no kidding.
Google
Why
Plus.
do I have an ISIS video next?
Just because I did.
Mika's Zabinajad.
He's Iranian, or he's Sweden. He's from Sweden, but his ethnic background is Iranian. Good old
Mika's Zabinajad.
I love Mika's Zabinajad. Oh, I got another call from Joe here.
All right, everywhere I go, people keep asking me, Dan, whose side are you on? There's this big battle going on right now between pirates and ninjas. There's people fighting over which one will win in a fight or which are better, pirates and ninjas. So people keep asking me, Dan, whose side are you on? And all I can say is, I don't give a fuck.
I gotta isolate the.
Is he in the draft later?
What's that? I don't know. I doubt it because he set his team once last year. he literally set his team like once.
He didn't do so bad.
No, he did. He finished like dead last. What are you talking about? He finished like dead last.
In the beginning, that.
Yeah, I don't know. He's keeping players, I think. Hey, give us a call. We'll take your call. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. And you can call me, Tommy C. We can talk about the good old hockey game.
Yes, it tells the phrase that pays, and you can win tickets to go.
Yeah! I wish I had enough money to give away T-shirts and shit. That'd be fun. Yeah. I want to give away this, the official Shot from the Point mug. That'd be fun. Hey, did you guys see my
stuff? Hold on. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I would love to give away, but I would have to find replacements. Give me 1 second.
No. Do the news while he's screwing around, Jeff.
Okay, well, Yammer Yager, not very well known for delivering hits, actually got credited with delivering a hit the other night. And when someone said that they recorded the hit, he responded to that guy saying, "Is he in the hospital?"
Yeah, because I tell you something. When old Yarmir, before you were born, making me feel old, Yager, I saw him have the puck, with the puck, brace for a hit, and he actually leaned with his shoulder with the puck, and the guy bounced right off his shoulder, and he kept moving it.
That's actually the one thing I was good at when I played.
You could knock a guy down. Well, how much?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're like 6'1", right? You're a pretty big dude.
I'm 6 foot 190. I'm actually in much better shape now.
Yeah.
Since I've been going to the gym 4 to 6 days a week for the last year, ever since my mom passed away.
Yeah.
But
6'1", 190 is kind of a Hulk. That's my weight. That really should be my weight, right?
Since I've been skating since then, I feel like I'm much better now than I was when I played.
Who's gonna take me up on my weight challenge? Somebody actually sent me a letter. They're gonna kick me up on my weight challenge, and I was like, I want to take your weight challenge. I was like, well, you got to call in and make it official because you got to make it like a whole big radio deal or a YouTube deal or whatever. I still consider this radio. And he said to me, I was like, how old are you, first of all? And he's like, oh, 19. Fucking, if I beat a 19-year-old kid at a weight loss challenge, I should be the greatest. He's like, but I'm pretty fat. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're 19.
Yeah.
I mean, but if
you
I
might have that because you know
what?
Like a discipline at 19.
If you're 19 and you're overweight, like, did he say how much you weighed?
I'm not going to say now. I'm going to wait till he calls in because
this might be kind of mean, but I can provide you the first step that I think will help, and this is how you do it.
Go to the gym.
Stand up.
He stood up.
Oh, sorry.
Are you making fun of fat people? There's like fucking 3 fat people involved in the show right now. You skinny prick.
Yeah.
That's
what the hell?
Like I said, go to my ears, go to my ears, go to my huge nose, go to my chin.
Yeah,
I was known as the Crimson Chin when I played hockey at my high school.
Well, hey, let me ask you something. What's a good challenge? Like, should I do a month, 10 pounds? Like, what's like a good, reasonable one to start with, like a challenge? The amount of time and how much weight we should lose. What's a good reasonable thing?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah. What do you think? Like, I don't want to do anything dangerous. God forbid the kid gets killed.
I'm not a fucking doctor, but maybe like 10 to 10
pounds in a month. Is that reasonable?
10 to 15.
Yeah.
I'll go 10.
What do you do?
I'll go 10. Shot from the Point Live. You're on the air.
Hey guys.
What's that?
I have a question for Chaz Bono. What do you think about the Montreal Canadiens this year?
What do I think about them?
Yeah.
I think that they're going to be in the playoffs. I think maybe they're definitely the one of the most dominant teams in the East right now on paper. Yeah. But other than that,
With the Bruins?
No, the Bruins they're old and washed up.
They're going to have a from the amount of diving they'll be doing.
Yeah.
You think
caller?
that Chara is on the wrong side of 37 or 39? I don't know.
He's like, he's 38, I think. He's old. Charles my age. Charles same age as me. He's 38.
Who's
76,
that?
I think he was born, and what have you. Hey, caller, have you called in our show before?
No, never. First time I'm listening to you.
This is the last call we got from what I think was you.
You do that, you go to the box, 2 minutes by yourself, and you feel shame.
Is that you?
Can you explain icing to us?
Caller, are you there? Was that you? Oh, you can't call in and get offended after you called Jake Chaz Bono, buddy. Oh, you big pussy. You don't call my friend a fatso. Only I do. Can't make fun of your accent. Get a sense of humor. Call back if you just got disconnected. Otherwise, we forgive you. But otherwise, if you got you're offended.
Yeah.
I got a question for Chaz Bono. I think that
I was caught off guard because I'm like, Montreal. I think that they're a top team in the East.
That's so funny. If he got offended, I'll be mad at him. Actually,
it doesn't compare to the West.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you how this show works. Okay, everybody gets goofed on. My stupid ass, Chaz Bono, Dylan Klebold, uptight German over here. Everybody gets it, and the French Canadians are no different. We're all gonna bust your balls. I really hope you didn't get offended by that because
you can make fun of me of how I cry about everything.
He must have got disconnected.
Yeah.
Where do you think the Montreal Canadiens will do? Well, I think they'll dive. How about that, pal? I think they'll dive all over the place. Here, I'm gonna do an imitation of if I could steal one from Troy. I'm gonna do an imitation of PK Subban's whole season. Here's how it's gonna go, pal. Here you go. That offensive? Oh shit! I forgot I had shorts on.
Ooh, a nice nut shot.
Guy, it's not the first time I've done the show with no pants on.
I've done the show at times with no pants.
Yeah, I never demonetize this with pants. Hey, French guy, call back in. You're getting your balls busted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? Annie's laughing her ass off because she hates the French. Absolutely hates them. Because she works.
And French Canadian people, I know I'm going to offend all of our French. They're actually like the most rudest people that I ever.
I kind of noticed that when I went to Manhattan a couple years ago.
The New Yorkers were rude to you?
They suck at
driving. Not the New Yorkers. They were like a bunch of French people. Like I'm standing at the counter of a deli, trying to figure out what I want to eat, and I'm like first in line. These three people just walk up right in front of me and just like bend over to look in the damn what do you call it?
I don't know, Subway?
The thing where all the food is.
The case?
Sure, the case. Yeah, that's a good word for it.
I'm trying to put this guy. I hope that's the French caller, the French Canadian caller.
They just walked right in front of me and my mom while we're standing there deciding what we wanted.
Yeah.
Just like, oop.
And they suck at driving because they're always going down to Atlantic City.
They suck at driving. Well, look. All right. Nobody believes all stereotypes all the time, but some people's lit up. I got this unknown guy keep trying to call me, and he won't get through. I was hoping it was a French caller. For some reason, it won't connect, and I don't understand. It's probably the kid that's going to challenge me to the fat contest, and you're going to lose. I really need to get this on the air. I don't know why. That guy can't call in. I don't know what it is. And look, we're not saying all French people are fucking rude. Actually, we've gotten like a few callers from old French Canada.
Yeah.
And they're cool
all of our listeners that are from Canada, I love all of you. But if you're not listening to the show,
you call up and call my friend Chaz Bono, and then can't take a joke. You can fuck yourself.
That's very French of you, by the way, to just leave.
I am going to go to. I'm going now. You offend me. I go outside and smoke a cigarette. What else you got in the news?
As of today, actually, about what time? What's the time? About 2.5 hours ago, the Winnipeg Jets picked up Peter Budaj and Patrick Holland from the Canadiens for Eric Tangrady.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Peter Budaj. I think that's a good. We meant to mention that before. I think it's a good move for the Jets. I think Budaj's a first starter on any other team besides behind Carey Price, and now. What was that guy, Dustin Torhowski, who looked like he's the second coming of Jesus Christ, or Patrick Waugh, one of the two. I don't know who's better. I think Budaj's I think he could be a quality goalie, and he knows kung fu. You know that? This guy keeps calling me and he can't come through, and it's making me insane. And I just have this habit of letting it. Oh God, it's making me fucking nuts. Call will not connect, what have you. No, I think it's a good move. What about you, Chaz Bono?
Well. Jesus Christ.
All right, moving on with the news.
I think Peter Budaj's a quality goalie. Obviously, he made the. I think he's Slovenian. Is he Slovenian? I know he's one of those. He did make the.
I know. I wish he would have kicked Marc-Andre Fleury's monkey ass last year when he started feeling frisky against that game against the Canadiens. Pens. I wish he would have smacked the fire off of Fleury. What do you got? What else?
Fire off of Fleury.
It wouldn't go. Say again.
That's where he likes to go. Bergeron.
Bergeron.
The big Nova Scotian.
The big Nova Scotian from West Palm, Saskatchewan. Pacioretty. I can't believe that guy hung up. Oh.
Holy shit, the Rams are going to be within 6.
Shot from the point, you're on the air.
Hi, how you doing?
Who's this?
This is, my name's Rodney. I'm from Babylon, New York. I'm a big Islander fan, you know.
You're a big Islander fan?
Yeah, you know.
You sound like you called in my ransom threat for my kid, actually. Do you have like some voice modulator on?
That wasn't me. This is Rodney. I'm just here to talk about Boychuk, you know.
Oh, Boychuk. Well, what do you think? You guys ought to be sitting pretty happy right now, right?
I'm very happy, you know, but I tell you, you know, last week I found my wife. She was cheating on me, you know. I come home and a parrot says, out the window. Couldn't believe it.
Rodney Dangerfield?
It's right. I'm so
stupid. My name is
I'm
Rodney,
so stupid I didn't figure it out. God damn it.
Hey, do you think the Islanders get the respect they deserve?
Oh, you should have left them on if you're going to say that joke. Oh, boy. It's going to be the wacky caller night. Oh, Jesus.
I think it's one person.
I hope
Hey,
so.
guys.
Don't ruin the fun. Shot from the point, you're on the air.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
It's the French guy again.
You didn't hang up on us because we were goofing on you, did you?
No, I have some problems with the line.
Okay. Because, you know, we kind of run a wacky show and everybody
The problem with the line is you're using a fucking Tim Hortons cup.
Oh, not today.
It might be a problem if your Wi-Fi is going through Walmart, too.
Just so you know, we do a different kind of hockey show. It's like we goof on each other. Nothing personal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
good.
Oh, okay, brother. But
And
you wanted to finish
some
up
of the things that you said about the French are true.
No, it's all true. We are big assholes.
We're not that rude. I don't think so. But it's true that we don't drive that good.
We got a great sense of humor. I love our audience. Hey, listen, I live in Germany as we speak, and I just to put a little better light on the French because you know, most of my contact growing up was with French Canadians.
Okay.
I gotta be honest with you. If you're not from Paris, from my experience, the French are the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. They're so much fun to go drinking with. They're so fun to party with. And I know the French take like a lot of shit for even here in Europe, like for being rude and stuff. But I gotta be honest with you, if you ever want to like have a good time. Also, one of the sergeants in the army I was with, in the American army, he actually was half French, half American. He'd actually grown up just outside of Paris. They're real fun. So I don't want to put everything bad on the French.
Yeah,
but
it's our Latin side,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, look, some people live up to the stereotype, but I got to be honest with you, pal. If I thought when I played that clip, I thought you got mad, that would have made me really upset. I got to be honest with you. But I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you got this dumb show.
Oh no, come on.
No, we like the guy. That's the truth.
On each other sometimes.
Look, we bust the Canadian balls. We bust French
Americans
Canadian balls.
cry about everything. So.
My wife's German actually.
Tommy has a German fetish.
Yeah, I have a German fetish. Yeah, I do. I like German chicks. They keep divorcing me, but I still like them. I still keep going back.
Speaking about the Budai trade, guys. That's a money trade from Montreal side, and as you know, Tokarski is good. So
can I ask you something? Because you've seen him more than I did last year. I think Budai would probably be a starting goalie just about everywhere else. I have a lot of confidence in him. Do you think that confidence is kind of over?
Except L.A.
You think that's like overconfidence? I always liked what I saw from Budai.
He's good. He's good if he goes 10 to 15 games, maybe. Then you have the best of him.
Really? Well, you guys got the...
Alak is maybe a 40 or 50 games goalie, but Budai is worst in that sense.
Well, I tell you something.
Peter
you guys...
Budai didn't get the nod for the game. You think about it, he didn't get the nod after Carey Price went down.
That's good. That's a good point. No. So I guess you don't have...
if he's there for one game once a week or twice a week, it's okay, but... not much, not more than that.
Not more than that.
Once every 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
Well, and even Tokarski is not going to be there too long.
Really?
The next guy after Carey Price is Zachary Fucale.
Mm-hmm. But wait, you don't think Tokarski? Because I think I'm sold on Tokarski. I'm 100% sold on Tokarski. I think the biggest problem you almost have like a Mike Richter, John Van Beesbrook situation over there right now. Tokarski, I think, is the real deal Holyfield. And the only reason you don't keep him is because you can't have two goalies of that caliber having a goalie controversy going into the playoffs. I think you don't think Dustin Toharski's like the future of goaltending?
No, he's not better than Price.
Really? After the run he had?
Tuharski will be valuable.
Price is one of the 5 best in the league.
Yeah, but I mean,
mark my word. What's today? Today is the 5th?
5th.
Well,
Fifth,
yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, on the 5th, mark it. Tuharski will be a valuable trade piece for the Montreal Canadiens come around the trade deadline.
Listen, I tell you something. I'm surprised. I got to be honest with you. What's your name, sir?
Ben.
Ben?
Call me Ben.
Okay. I'm not looking for your real name, Pierre. Don't worry. Listen. But I'm surprised you feel that way because I mean, you guys damn near beat us. I'm a Ranger fan, and if had that happen, you guys, you put. Actually, I wouldn't say you damn near beat us, but you put the fear of God in me. That's for sure. And had that happened, I would have said it had a lot to do with Dustin Toharski because he really, really impressed me last year. So I guess we have to agree to disagree, brother.
But he did really great. He was good in the playoffs.
But you think that's a fluke though? What you're saying is that's a fluke. It's not a permanent thing. That's what I'm getting from you, pal.
No. I think he's going to be a number 1, but elsewhere.
No, oh yeah, because of Carey Price. Well, I can't disagree with you there. I can't.
But remember what Halak did too.
Yeah, well, he went over the. That's true.
Okay, let me ask you a question, guys.
Sure.
I was thinking this morning about if you have a new concession.
Mm-hmm.
With what do you build? With Price and Subban? With Doughty and Quick? Do you do it with Crosby, Malkin, or Taves and Kane?
Taves and Kane.
Taves and Kane.
Taves because they're proven winners. Taves and Kane because they're proven winners.
I'm on the side. I would choose a goalie personally, but the Montreal Canadiens are there because of those 2 guys.
Well, I expect a good season from Montreal. I don't think they're going to take a step back. I tell you something. Here's my biggest concern about Montreal, and it wasn't mentioned by any reporter. They looked like they had conditioning problems on the blue line. They looked tired at times against the Rangers. That is unacceptable for professional hockey, even minor league professional hockey. I don't know if the fact that it was just they're a little slower than the other teams, but I think that's your biggest concern this year as well. They look slow on the blue line, tired at times. You can't have that going in the playoffs. I think that's your biggest concern. Going in the future. Otherwise, you have one of the best offensive defensemen in the league, who's got a lot of character. We absolutely love PK on the show. You have standbys like Pacioretty. You have one of the best goalies in the world. That's only probably going to get better over time. I keep on thinking of Pierre Maguire throwing a shit fit when Carey Price was drafted. That turned out to be a complete fluke. So I think there's a real future, but I'm a little concerned about your blue line. I got to be honest with you. I don't.
Yeah, that's the case for me too. For me, the more concerning is Tom Gilbert. He's not a real number 4, so that's the problem there.
Now, look, that could improve. Montreal. I mean, look, they're the New York Yankees of the hockey league. They can make moves and what have you. They can. I mean, I think. Hey, listen, let me ask you something. Has PK, has he gotten the C yet? They're going to make him captain for sure, or is that still up in the air?
They're going with 4 A's.
Yeah, they're going with 4 A's. This is the first time, I think, in 30 years that they're without a captain.
That's stupid. They should just pick a guy. Come on.
No. 5 years ago, when Saku was gone and Jonta, Gomez, Camilleri came in, that year they had 4 A's.
Did they really?
And this year it's going to be the year that they're going to choose between Pacioretty and Subban.
Either of those 2 guys I like. The only thing is Pacioretty's not going to get it because your coach, I don't think, has a lot of confidence in him in every situation.
Well, also PK, he's been benched quite a few times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PK's been benched a few times last season, obviously not in the playoffs because they absolutely needed him, but I don't see Michel Therrien giving him an A. And I got to be honest with you, I think the reason the Canadians aren't giving out the A, it's sort of like the Yankees captain, especially what you see with Derek Jeter. It's like you have to be a god to get the A in Montreal. It's like they don't give it out too easily, but I think that's stupid. You need a leader. You need a guy that knows everybody's birthday and make sure they get them cupcakes. That's really important.
Yeah, but the thing is that for the Montreal Canadiens, the real captain is Price.
Yeah. Well, that happened once. I I always thought that Dominic Hasek should have had the A when he was in Buffalo, but or the C when he was in Buffalo.
Luongo had it in Vancouver.
And for a short time, Luongo did. Very good. Boy, you're a trivia
Look how
master.
that worked out.
Yeah, that was bad.
Hey, buddy. Ben, we got to get going. We got to finish up the news because we only have a little time left. And we're actually all going to strip naked in a little bit. I'm going to steal from Cronin. And you can check that out.
So I'm going to go.
Okay, see you later. Yeah, that didn't even scare away the French guy. Talk to you later. Bye.
Take care, Benoit.
Thanks, Ben. You're really funny. I'm glad to hear, because I'd really, oh God, that really bugged me to think that he got offended by that, because it was kind of typically French. But he seems like our type of caller, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
I would agree. He's our type of guy. If you like the show, share the show, get it around, and we'll take all your French buddies, Canadian buddies, and you can talk about the Habs all you want on my show. I don't give a shit, and especially because it pisses off Boston Troy, and that makes me happy when Boston Troy's upset. All right, what else you got? Got any stories left?
Yeah, last thing here. You talked about it earlier in the week, but back to the Philadelphia Ice Girls controversy. So as you guys know, you probably know that the Flyers debuted their Ice Boys at the start of the preseason, and they were booed very heavily.
Good.
Well, Philadelphia loves booing stuff.
Hey,
yeah, I mean, the Philadelphia is booing the Eagles right now because they're about to blow the lead. The Rams are only down by 6 with 2 minutes to go.
Philadelphia boos kids when they miss that shoot the puck contest in between periods. I mean, they're really bad, you know.
I actually had a really good experience with a Phillies fan when I went to a Mets-Phillies game.
I did too, actually. Long story.
They weren't that bad. They're not that
bad. Nobody's as bad. Not even the French. What have you? Matthew Cesar, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening? You challenged me to the weight challenge?
I did, actually.
Okay, what do you think it is? 1 month, 10 pounds?
Well, you know what? Since I'm younger, I could lose more.
No, we're doing it because I'm going to beat you.
Really?
Yes, I'm going to beat you. 1 month, 10 pounds, pal. What do you weigh now? Well, actually, no, we're not going to do it that way. We're both going to take pictures. Oh, shit. Because we don't have a scale that does pounds, does it?
No.
All right, we have a scale. We do have a scale, though. All right, we're going to have to do the conversion over here. All right, bud? And then we got to do the conversion.
There's not a switch on the back of it, or you have like a regular zip, like a scale? Because sometimes, like on my scale...
Oh, shit, go. Sorry.
I can't get... My newsman can't stop watching sports. What the fuck's the matter with him? I have all these responsible guys here. What do you say? See, we have to do the conversion over here because I do kilos and I don't have a fucking old scale. But I think 1 month, 10 pounds, and we'll talk about it. Well, I'll make the challenge, and me and you off the air will sort out the details, and then we'll report back each week through the season or through the next month, 30 days. But I challenge you, you challenge me. But here's the thing: if I win, you got Facebook?
Yes.
All right, you have to go onto Facebook, and you have to show me you did it. You have to invite everybody to the Shot from the Point Hockey Facebook page. Go right down your list of Facebook friend. I don't care if they don't want it or not. You got to spam the fuck out of them just one time. And if you win, what do you want?
If I win,
what do you want?
Hold on.
You want to be on the show for the day?
I'll tell you out there.
You want to be a guest co-host or something? A guest point man?
Yes.
You want to be a guest point man?
I gotta say. One second.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. Jake, shut up.
Go ahead. I gotta say this though. This is great.
All right, say it quick.
Boston Troy comes in when he says, "I tuned in literally the first thing I hear because it'll piss off Boston Troy." And I like pissing off Boston Troy.
Dave, we'll be getting your call in a minute. Don't worry about it. It's funny. Okay, you got anything hockey for us? We'll sort it out offline, bud. You got anything hockey for us?
Well, last week I was trying to call you. We were talking about the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I think it's the more physical conference, and Jeff Huffman and the guy, the Avs fan, disagreed with me.
Yeah, well, I kind of disagree too, because apart from the Bruins, it's not really physical.
I got to be honest with you. I was talking historically. To be honest, historically, it's a tougher conference, and there's no denying that. And I think that's where maybe I didn't explain myself correctly. Maybe it is the better. It's definitely the higher skill of the two kinds. But I think of the Flyers. I think of the Boston Bruins. I mean, even like some of those early Washington Capitals teams of the '90s. Those guys were fucking brutal, man. Ali Afredi, Dino Ciccarelli, and what have you. You're French Canadian too, right?
Yeah, but I don't speak
You
like
called a
the
while
other guy.
back over PK. I remember you.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Oh, good. We're going to definitely do this because we're both fat, and I want to beat a 19-year-old. That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna beat
gotta
you.
say, I found it so funny when that other French Canadian hung up on you.
yeah, because you think the stereotype's true, too?
Yeah. I mean, like, I gotta say it. Like, I see them every day. I go to school with them.
Oh, Jesus. It's not everybody's the same, man. That's all bullshit. We just joke around about that stuff here. But I'm glad we have
funny.
Montreal. You know, look. No one would ever spit in the face of the great Montreal Canadian fan because they're a big part of hockey history. So what have you. All right, I got to move on because Dave Rose is trying to get on.
Okay,
All right,
au
brother?
revoir.
Au revoir, brother.
Oh, what?
Au revoir. All right, hey, listen, thanks for all these French Canadian calls. That's a real thrill to me because we're inclusionary. The next thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a Slovenian transgender person, hockey fan on here. That's I want to make it really inclusive, you know. That's what I'm working on.
Daddy.
All right, talking about fucking the Philly Ice Girls. First of all, this is a story that started with Greg Wyshynski a couple months, 2 months ago, and the Yahoo Sports staff when they voiced their opposition to the Ice Girls as being sexist. What happened was, and there's also an article in Mother Jones, apparently, according to Greg Wyshynski, the Philadelphia Flyers reacted to the Mother Jones article, obviously thinking they were in some kind of majority. So that's why they cut the Ice Girls right up. So when they go out to the fans boo the shit out of them. They probably write in, completely complain because everybody's sick of this friggin' political correctness campaign, and they flip it the next day. Of course, that makes Adam Proto and Greg Wyshynski shit a fucking brick because they weren't able to influence the Philadelphia Flyers to go to their politically correct ways. There's nothing wrong with Ice Girls. It is not torture. It's kind of a pain in the ass, I imagine, but it's certainly not torture. And it's not friggin' sexist. It's not sexist. Those girls make the choices by themselves, for themselves. They probably make a little buck on the side, and there's nothing wrong with that. Looking at cheerleaders, pretty women, using women to sell products is as old as damn time, and there's nothing goddamn wrong with it. If they started kissing on the fucking ice, then you might have a point, Greg Wyshynski. And then the stupid bastard comes out and says, look, everybody's calling this a non-story. I didn't make this story. The Philadelphia Flyers did. Bullshit. Puck Daddy's been posting one sexist blog, one thing about sexism, almost once a week since fucking August or July, for Christ's sakes. So they generated this story. It failed and blew up in Wyshynski's face. It failed and blew up in what's his name? That stupid fat bastard Adam Proto I would kick straight in the fucking jaw if I ever met. This is a non-goddamn story, a non-story, and now it is a story with me. I want to look at pretty girls. It's not even like they took away their eye candy, so to speak. People are pissed off at this shit because it's about political correctness. It has nothing to do with not being able to see the girl. I'll tell you who else is fucking offended by it. Girls! They like fucking looking at pretty girls too. What a big shock. Jake?
Yeah, I agree. No, why? Because I look like Chaz Bono? You think that
I almost said Chaz.
I am the female,
look,
voice of the show.
Yeah, sure. Look, these sports reporters, they're deliberately and willfully trying to influence the politics of the game. Ice Girls aren't sexist. And just because of a couple kook feminists say they are sexist doesn't make them sexist. Look, it's about looking at pretty girls and cheering pretty girls. Wyshynski is framing this like the Philadelphia fans got their nudie girls taken away from them and they threw a fit. No, everybody's sick of this political correctness shit. And let me give you a perfect example. Check out Chick-fil-A about 2.5 years ago. We had a situation where the CEO said something about putting money towards traditional marriage. That made the gay mafia flip the fuck out. So they tried to have a boycott on it. What was the reaction? It was a tremendous backfire. People started showing up at Chick-fil-A, not so much that they hate gays or they don't like gay marriage. They're sick of this politically correct horse shit. And that's what this fucking represents. They're hacks. It backfired. That's funny.
The cow that hates gays?
Yeah, the cow that we saw at Chick-fil-A. Actually, it's funny. Jeff, we saw the Chick-fil-A cow in the Woodbridge Mall, and we're gonna go up to him and say, "Why do you hate gays?" But our wives started looking at us weird. I thought, why do you hate gays? But this is it. That's all it is. It's not that the Philadelphia fans are just a bunch of scumbags, which might be true, but not for this reason.
Yeah.
It's just that everybody's sick of this shit. Everybody's sick of Greg Wyshynski telling you what's right and wrong. And he's like, look, I had nothing to do with this. Philadelphia did it, and then they decided not to do it. Therefore, I had to report the story. Bullshit! Bullshit! You've been reporting about sexism for fucking months. And not only that, you stab your best fucking friend in the back days. Let me tell you something. Don't let Greg Wyshynski ask you to do the ice bucket challenge because he's going to fire you the next day. He'll fire you the next day. You made this a problem. It's your personal politics that you're shoving down everybody's throat. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad those chicks are over there. And I'm glad they got a job. I bet. Guess who's glad? More glad than Jack Huffman and Jake Link and Andy Callahan and Tommy Callahan. The girls, they lost their fucking jobs. You got those girls fired, you fucking assholes.
Yeah, most people like money.
Yes. Oh,
No,
we're going to save these women from
They act like these girls are like shipped in overseas and they're being held in deplorable conditions.
I know.
And they're
what a
being
bunch
held
of
against
arrogant,
their will
what
to
about-
just go out there and dance.
By banning the ice girls and saying they're sexist, you're actually saying that the women that do this job are not fucking smart enough to realize they're hurting themselves. How arrogant and sexist is that? I thought feminism was about choice.
You're being sexist by saying they're sexist.
Yeah, exactly. It's just fucking insane. The whole thing's insane. This is not about scumbag Philly fans. This thing is about people are sick to fucking death of being told to shut up. People are sick to death of being told what we fucking can and can't watch or how we like our sports or which even athletes we like. That's what this is about. People are sick of political fucking correctness. They're done with it. Dave Rose?
Wow. This episode is incredible. Good day, gentlemen. I want to be brief because there's so much going on with the show. It's already going on. And
good show, huh, Dave?
I just want to get all my points out.
Yeah, I know. You lost your... It's okay. Good show, Dave, huh?
Absolutely incredible. This is probably the funniest episode to date. And so much great hockey discussion and insight that I can't wait to listen back on this episode just to take in all that extra information because my mind is in overload right now with not only the hockey stuff, but just the hilarity of this episode. It was, oh my God, so many laughs in it. But I do want to say a few quick things, though, before I get to hockey stuff. Jake, you should have read what I was reading. What I was writing.
What did
yeah,
It wasn't the sound that was the problem, was the pixelation. I'm going to look back on it later, but the fact is on my end here, it's not looking as good as it's looked in the past. But here in Canada, we don't use hamsters. We use beavers. So get that right. Now,
get it right, Chaz.
Jeff, I want to quickly say to Jeff here that I'd love to see you review one of the greatest ice hockey games of all time.
Which
Blades
one
of
was that?
Steel for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So
Blades of
that shit
Steel.
up.
You know, you want to hear a funny
Blades
story
of
about that,
Steel.
Dave? I went to a school for kids that had anger problems and other bad stuff.
Yeah,
Big
shocking.
surprise.
I'm not there.
Yeah, is that shocking? And they wouldn't give us real hockey sticks. They had to give these hockey sticks for like with styrofoam on the ground, and that was like during the Nintendo Blades of Steel time. And we used to, every time we started the game, we used to go Blades of Styrofoam, and then hit them on the ground at the same time. Boom.
Yes. That's
yeah, I'm
great.
sure Huffman didn't get that being born in 1994. All right, we do have to end it, too, because I actually have to go to the plugs and say goodbye. And I hope you stick around, because we're doing another stream in about an hour about the Shot from the Point draft. So this party ain't over. Just Shot from the Point Live is over. Are you excited, Jet? Are you excited?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really... This is going to be a fun time.
Woo! It's going to be a great night. It's already been a fantastic show. All right. Hey, Dave, fucking Jake, Chaz Bono, and the French guy from fucking Montreal. I gotta let you go, brother, because we gotta get back to the plugs.
Cleeball's Click has joined the league.
Guys.
I love you, Dave. I love that. I love the fact that the Canadians are calling in because it fucking.
That's right.
What is it? What did you say a year ago? It what does because we're a bunch
It legitimizes us. It legitimizes us as hockey people.
Oh, Canada,
home and land.
That's all I know because I'm an ignorant American.
Cleeball's Click is ready to go for this draft.
All right, everybody, we'll be back right. Give us a little bit. We'll be back right after these ads. Hey, if you like Shot from the Point Live, check out our daily hockey podcast here on the Shot from the Point YouTube channel, In the Crease with Tommy C, with none other than me, Tommy C, and the great Dead on Dave. That's In the Crease with Tommy C, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday.
And this is the Joe Cronin Show, a wrestling talk show with f***ing attitude.
Get yourself some DDP yoga or else. Bang.
Thanks, DDP.
Awesome.
Let's do this!
Yo, Joe, the first time I ever seen your show, it was pretty awesome.
You're one of the best I've seen so far doing live streams.
Hey, Joe Cronin, what's going on? And I just want to tell you that your show is awesome. I enjoy listening to you guys at work.
Joey, you're the best wrestling guy on YouTube.
So that we would not, you know what I mean, be able to really hijack the show.
Explain why you're taking time off. What hurts, CM Punk? Did your brother take some money from you again? Is that what hurts?
There's just one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
And that was the Zack Ryder versus Fandango match. And I feel like they're going to give Zack Ryder a push soon.
Off a cliff?
All right. Good night, everybody.
Cena, that's including Ryder. You know my top 5 wrestler list is?
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Sting. Ultimate Warrior. X-Pac. I hope Joe's recording this.
Hey, let's face it, NHL fans love EA's NHL series. NHL 15 demo is now upon us. And for all you old farts and cats that live out in Bumblefuck,
When you goofballs let that mic on.
There it is. Without the pulse. Now, if you're looking to stay on top of NHL 15 gaming this year, have I got the community for you. Take your ass right over to Facebook, type in EA Sports, NHL Gaming, and Fans. Look at this site. It's beautiful. Now, you're probably asking yourself, hey, Tommy, why are you asking me to like another dumb Facebook site? Well, first of all, jerk, it's not dumb. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Second of all, it don't cost you nothing, so just like it anyway. Okay, Slappy, now that you like the Facebook site, why don't you take your ass over to their YouTube channel and subscribe. Check it out. They already got NHL 15 videos from Xbox One. Unbelievable. Links below. Check it out. A Facebook site, a great community, funny vibes, trash talk, a YouTube channel, and they're gonna get sick interactive on Twitch. What the hell else do you want? Okay, let's pretend for a second that you're not already subscribed to Shot from the Point, which contains Shot from the Point Live, the most badass hockey talk show podcast, live broadcast in all the known land, much less YouTube. So if you haven't done it already, do it now. Subscribe right now. On Shot from the Point Live, we say things like fuck and shit, and that guy sucks, unlike ESPN or Hockey Night in Canada. And if you don't like that, I don't care. Go listen to Bob McKinsey. Look, this is the front page of the Shot from the Point Productions channel, and that's my show playing in the trailer part. Look at me, I'm on the left, and those are the two goofballs on the right that work for me. They do what they're told. I would also really appreciate it if you check out Shot from the Point Hockey. It's also a Facebook page, and it's a good way to keep up with our broadcast. Now! EA Sports and NHL Gaming and NHL Gaming Fans, plus Shot from the Point, we're in bed together. So get over, subscribe, like, do whatever the hell you got to do, and if you didn't understand, go back to the video and figure it out anyway. I'm Tommy C, and I am fucking out. Yeah, it's the plug, bitches. Ah, yeah, that's right. Shot from the Point Live. I actually played the wrong music this time. Look, here's what you got to do. If you like the show, share the show. There's no hockey show like this on Earth, like Shot from the Point Live. And you know what? We do it all the time. We got a show called Epic 3 coming out where we steal Ray William Johnson's bit and make fun of hockey videos. We got Dave's show coming out where he's going to give you the Wednesday night lock of the week. With the I don't know, Wednesday Night Rivalry, who probably stole our logo, but there's nothing we can do about it, and we hope they don't sue us. Yeah, you got to do that. And if you want to get a hold of me, I'm Tommy C at SFTP, Tommy C at SFTP email me anything, any kind of information. You got insider stuff, let me know, because I want to get the story before Greg Wyshynski does once and rub it in his fucking face. His fat, backstabbing, fucking friend, fucking stab your back in the front. I can't stand that, Greg Wyshynski. Big jerk off. Fucked over your own friends. Don't let Harrison Mooney give you the ice bucket, or Greg Wyshynski have you get the ice bucket challenge. He'll fuck your life up. Poor Harrison Mooney. Hey, you can always call me, 718, that's Brooklyn, New York, 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660. Leave a voicemail or call us live in any of our shows. And that reminds me, we have another show, and it's called In the Crease with Tommy C. And I do it with my friend Dead on Dave Van Cure here, and we it's a little more straight up than this fucking this train wreck, but it's a pretty goddamn good show. We do a 30-minute broadcast. You also call during that one too, 718-395-7660. Search for us on social media, like Google Plus and Facebook. Shop from the Point Hockey's one of them. Actually, I think I can show you the damn site right now if I felt like it. Why don't I do that? Look, we have a real fucking Facebook site. It's unbelievable. How do you do that? How does one have a Facebook site? Here it is. And that's where you can keep track of all your shows and all that other crap. And all that stuff else I point up there. And what have you. Hey, you goofballs here, or did you fucking go out and have a cigarette or something? You bean brains here? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I turned your mic. Yeah, that's right. I turned your mics off. I got them back on now. I turned your mics off because I heard somebody fucking playing a radio in the background. Fucking up my ads.
That was me.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I was listening to the draft order.
Yeah.
You're picking 7.
Yeah. You guys got anything to plug? And then we're getting the hell out of here.
Actually, yeah, I do. Next week, I'm just getting all my stuff up. But next week, I will not be here for the show. Because I'm going to be hosting a benefit. It's called Rock for Michael. I'm going to be emceeing, doing stand-up and stuff. But there's a lot of other good bands that are going to be playing. Mm-hmm. That's at the Crossroads in Garwood. It starts at 2:00. I have Zombie Mafia and Who Killed Marilyn and a bunch of other bands that are going to be playing. Michael is a very good friend of mine's nephew. He's
Say Garwood, New Jersey, because we do have an international off-field goofball. Garwood, New Jersey.
I know. Garwood, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Michael, you could donate. Michael is he's severely autistic, and he also has epilepsy.
Give me that link.
He's nonverbal autistic, and he woke up in the hospital from one of his seizures, and the first word he ever said was Epcot. So since that day, his grandmother and everybody's been trying to raise money for him to get to Epcot. So now they're going to be doing this show. There's also a GoFundMe account for him. So if you want to donate to Michael, it's the Rock for Michael. Send Michael to Epcot. It's at 2:00 at Garwood. Good food, good drinks. It's $10 admission, and
you get to see some rockin' bands. You get to see some rockin' bands,
and you see me do stand up. And
I want links, Jake. You should have had them before. I'm gonna yell at you. You do something that serious, and that, this is the kind of guy Jake Link is. What the fuck? My TV's acting funny. This is the kind of guy Jake Link is. He looks out for other people and what have you, and we do too. We might goof on you, call you Chaz Bono, but I still love you. You got anything? What about your YouTube channel there, Slappy Newsman?
Yeah, if you want to see me cry on any of the video games I play, like Battlefield, Call of Duty, MLB, Madden, and NHL, you can find me at youtube.com/GrandSlam87. And GrandSlam87 is also my Twitter handle. And it's also my Twitch that I would like to use someday.
Yeah,
that
you're on Twitch now.
Haven't used it at all. And,
you know what I want to do with you? I wish you had the money where you could set up a situation where you could talk and yell at other guys and they could respond to you, because that would be fucking gold. And I tell you something, if you don't, I'm not pushing.
I'm not the guy who starts it. I don't start it.
All you got to do is record all the time and then give me the fucking raw video and I'll edit it in a wild way. Otherwise, if you don't do it, I'm going to figure out how to do it, and then you'll be out of a show, because Dave Van Cure is getting his own show. We're going to see how that works.
Also, if you want to add me on PS4, my PlayStation ID is also GrandSlam87. Very simple.
GrandSlam87, even though he's born in '94. That's our friend Jeff, the Huffman, Dylan Klebold lookalike. Well, I guess Jake's not going to be on. I'm going to have to get Bless and Troy on, if he'll do it.
And if you don't watch the show, just don't let me see you near a high school.
Oh, yeah. Anything else, guys? Because we got to get ready for the draft. Stay tuned, everybody, for the draft. The draft is
I
coming
gotta
up right
see
after
what
this.
the order is.
If you look, if you subscribe, which you should be subscribed already, you can look down and it'll show you when the next show's coming up, and that would be 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to start the draft, so you can sit around. If you like joking around with us, you might want to stick around for the draft.
Oh, my father-in-law too also said I look like Chaz Bono.
Nah,
he just never told me. Tracy just confirmed it.
Hey Tracy, what's it like fucking Chaz Bono?
Tommy wants to know what it's like fucking Chaz Bono. Trace?
It's manly.
Did you hear that? Tommy wants to know what it's like to fuck Chaz Bono.
All right, I had enough already.
She's not saying anything. She's all shy.
Thank you, everybody. This has been a Shot from the Point production on the Shot from the Point YouTube channel. I hope you tune in. I hope you enjoyed the show. There's no hockey show like this. It's better than fucking Puck Daddy who picks up fucking Connor McDavid's dopey shirt. Look at this. That's what you get when you go to Puck Daddy, and then you got guys jumping off of couches and making fun of Frenchmen over here. So I hope you stick. I hope you come back next week, and we'll all see you real soon. And also check out In the Crease with Tommy C. Subscribe, like the show, share the show. That's how it grows. Peace and see you later. Mika Sabinachat, Mika Sabinachat, Mika Sabinachat,
Are you a YouTuber? It's good, you know. You're a big boy, use your big boy words.
I don't know, I'm wearing pink and kissing guys. Anyhow.
Well, then get the fuck out of here then. Yeah. 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 It's good, you know. You're a big boy, use your big boy words. Well, your son is like a fag.
The idea. Did you get in an accident? See you later, goop.